Hello guys, welcome back. Tonight I'm inspired by the flavors of Louisiana and I'm making a jambalaya. I was going to use rice, but I felt like eating pasta, so I'm making a jambalaya pasta my way. I have a half chicken breast that I have sliced into strips. I went ahead and seasoned that with my Cajun seasoning, which I have never used before. It's a little salty and a little spicy. I have some smoked turkey sausage. I had that mushroom in the fridge, so I'm throwing it in. I have a tablespoon of Sriracha. You can use hot sauce if you don't have Sriracha, or if you prefer it. I have about 6 shrimp. I seasoned that also with the Cajun seasoning. I'm just dressing that with 1 green onion and some parsley. I have 1 whole onion chopped, and at the bottom of that dish I have 2 garlic cloves that I chopped as well. And then I'm going to chop 2 tomatoes. I have some green pepper strips. I will grab some red and yellow from the freezer. I'm using grapeseed oil, about 3 tablespoons. And in here I have a half cup of broth, chicken broth, and a half cup of my pasta water. I've already cooked my pasta. So let's go on over and get started with our jambalaya. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of the oil to my pan, which is already heated. I'm going to add my chicken and just brown that while I'm going to cook it. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the shrimp in. Welcome if you're newly subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to click the bell so that you get notifications when I upload. So I'm going to let the shrimp also cook, not for too long. And then I added my onions to the pan and just rub them around the pan and move them to the side. If you're not subscribed, what you waiting for? Click that button. So I'm browning my sausage. I'm just going to brown it on both sides. I added the mushrooms. I'm adding a little bit more oil, and do not be afraid, my pan is burned, but that was part of my plan. It's going to give it an added flavor, a smoky flavor. So I added the mushrooms. Now in the pan I have my mushrooms, onions, and my sausage. I'm adding the peppers, the green, which was fresh, and my red and yellow strips are going in from the freezer. So I'm going to just go ahead and give those a nice fry. And then I'm going to season with some of the seasoning, the Cajun seasoning, which is all I'm using tonight. Well, plus 1 more thing coming up. And then I'm going to add my tomatoes, and I'm going to use that to deglaze the bottom of my pan. As you can see, it's already deglazing. I had turned my heat down, so I just turned it back up. Yeah, see that? Doesn't that look good? Alright, so I've deglazed my pan, and now I'm going to add the hot sauce, or the Sriracha in my case. I'm going to give that a nice mix. You know I don't like to waste, so I'm going to scrape out every drop of that. And I'm going to mix that in. I'll taste it for salt, because like I said, this seasoning, I haven't used it before, and it's a little salty. I tasted it. I'm still going to add some more later. So I'm adding back my shrimp and my chicken. And always take whatever juices you have in those containers. There's my spaghetti. I cooked that to just before al dente because I knew that I was going to cook it some more and I didn't want it overcooked. So I'm going to just toss that around. I usually would use whole wheat pasta. I'm being naughty tonight. So now the other spice that I'm using is just black pepper. So I'm putting about a half teaspoon in. And then I'm going to add some more of the Cajun seasoning because it doesn't have enough salt yet. And I'm going to add the broth and pasta water. And then I'm going to just cover that and let it cook for about 5 minutes. And once that's done, I will add my green onions and parsley. Remember the rule, no wasting. I'll toss that in, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this video, and chat with me in the comments section. And look at our jambalaya, looking delicious. I always list the recipe measurements in the description box. I'll see you next week.